Well, make your weekend plans now to sample some of the best barbecue around. On Friday, the 21st annual Blue Ridge BBQ Festival kicks off in Tryon.
And joining us now is Eric McKeag with the festival and owner of Mountain View BBQ in Columbus, Shane Blackwell. Thanks for being here, guys.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.
21st annual event. This is a big deal. Tell us a little about what we can expect.
Well, it's our 21st annual Blue Ridge BBQ Festival, and it's the state championship barbecue cook-off for the state of North Carolina. Our website's Blue Ridge BBQ Festival.com. We're open for free from 10 to 2 on Friday. It's June the 13th and the 14th.
Okay.
Otherwise, admission's $8, and we've got free parking. We've got several good bands on Friday and Saturday, including Lucas Nelson. He's our headliner on Saturday, who is Willie Nelson's son.
Oh,
nice.
wow.
So we're looking forward to having that.
So when you pay, so 10 to 2 on Friday, it's free.
It's free.
But you still have to pay for the barbecue at each stand,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay.
And we've got several vendors from locally and out of state.
Okay, excellent.
And this is a big deal because these are competitive.
Yes, we do have a competition. We're going to have about probably 70 to 80 teams competing for, we've got $20,000 total prizes.
Whoa.
Yes, and it's sponsored by the Kansas City Barbecue Society.
Wow.
And Shane, you've been involved in this for several years, correct?
Yes, I've been competing for 6 years in it. I've been going to it since I was 16, and you know this festival just got named top 10 in the nation, putting us right up there with Memphis in May and Jack Daniels. So it's best competition in the nation right here in the Tryon, North Carolina.
Now, what do you have here? I mean, you've got some serious skills.
Yeah, I've got some beef brisket here. They wanted me to, give a little sample of what we do down here with brisket. It's a heavy piece of meat, so you want to season it up real good. Get your smoker going. You want to keep it at about 220, 300 tops. Let the brisket sit for about a half hour to an hour. Get the rub good and in it. Put it on your smoker for 14 hours. A lot of people pull them off way too early, and it ends up tough and stuff like that. But when you get it done, it should come out looking something like this, almost like a burnt piece of meat. But that right there is just right on the money.
It's
just falling right off. And this is what they do in Texas, but you can come and get some this weekend right here in Tryon.
Wow. Now there's going to be a lot of pork barbecue, I imagine, this weekend too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be serving, pork, ribs, chicken, chicken wings. We've got a little something for everybody. If you're not into barbecue, we have some other vendors there, selling Greek and have all the sweets, and rides for the kids both days. So classic car show, a Harley run going on.
Nice.
Just tons of things to do this weekend.
All right, so something for everybody.
Something for everybody.
All right, so all that information, WLOS.com. Make sure you head out to Harmon Field in Tryon. I'm going to join you again in the next hour and maybe sample some barbecue. We'll be right back. 6:51 right now. Make your weekend plans now to sample some of the best barbecue around. On Friday, the 21st annual Blue Ridge BBQ Festival kicks off in Tryon.
It's going to be a good one. Joining us now, Eric McKeag with the festival and the owner of Mountain View BBQ in Columbus, Shane Blackwell. Gentlemen, thanks for coming in, and thanks for bringing us some barbecue, most of all.
You're very excited for this morning.
Absolutely.
Let's start talking about what we can expect this weekend.
It's our 21st annual Blue Ridge BBQ Festival. It's in Tryon at Harmon Field. It's from 10 to 11 Friday and Saturday. We've got free admission from 10 to 2 on Friday. Otherwise, it's $8. We have free parking, free shuttle ride to the festival. It's the state championship barbecue cook-off, so we're going to have a lot of good cookers, a lot of good vendors, a lot of good barbecue. And I'd like to talk a little bit about the music. We're having, on Friday, we've got the Randall Bramlett Band featuring Jeff Atchison. We've got the A.J. Gent Band, and we've got Whiskey Gentry. On Saturday, we've got the Honey Cutters, and we've got Lucas Nelson, who is Willie's son.
Right.
And we have a few really good local bands. We've got Nobody's Fault. We've got Project X, Loaded Toad. So we've got some really good bands coming out.
Well, that's excellent, but let's get to the main event, right, the barbecue. So, Shane, talk to us about, I guess, Kansas City and Texas sort of famous for their own types of barbecue, particularly beef, but North Carolina, we do pork, right?
That's right. We do pork, and we'll have some of the best cookers out this weekend. This is one of the top festivals and competitions in the nation, so the big boys come out, and it's always, a good time. There's a lot to do for everybody there. We have kids rides, classic car show, and great barbecue, and if you don't like barbecue, we also have other things there that you can try. So come on out and eat some of the best barbecue in the world.
All right, now talk to us about what makes some of the best barbecue in the world. We know that the rub is very important.
The rub is always very important, but you got to slow down and barbecue. Of course, this is a pork butt, and the same thing. You want to season it up real heavy and let it sit for about an hour to two. get the meat really good and into the meat.
And we were talking about before that when you're actually doing this at home, you rub it in. You don't just drop it on there.
You rub it in there, and like I said, if you let it sit
good.
for a hour or so, it's gonna, of course, enrich itself into the meat.
You use
How
the
many
same
seasonings?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
Curious.
we have about 7 different seasonings
Okay.
in this one right here. What was your question?
I was going to ask the same thing, kind of like you use the same rub for beef and for pork?
For the pork and beef, yes, but chicken, we use a little sweeter rub, like that. With pork, you want to, it's another meat you want to cook at least 10 hours. You can go up to about 250 on your smoker, and let it cook, for at least 10 hours until it falls off the bone.
Why don't you slice that
Yeah,
bad boy
let's see
open
this.
for
This
us right
looks
there?
and smells so good this morning.
And you can see it just pulls right off there. And that's how you want it to be, when it's done like that. And these burn ends and everything are just really, really good. So,
All adds to the flavor.
yeah, you guys come out here this weekend and get you some of this.
That smells amazing.
Incredible.
Forget your cereal this morning. We're having barbecue. Fantastic event, big deal, family friendly. Everybody come out.
Yep, check out the website, BlueRidgeBBQFestival.com. It's got all the info on there. And like I said, there is something for everybody. Bring the kids down to get in the river. It's a beautiful setting.
Perfect.
And it smells good.
Yep.
We'll be right back.